With Christmas just around the corner, it's time to start doing some holiday baking. Living Culture contributor Mark Wigg visits a downtown Salem bakery to make Stollen, a German-style holiday bread.
Steven.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, good to see you.
Good seeing you.
What do you have going on?
Christmas spreads. Let's do some Christmas spreads.
Great.
Follow me back. So I got it set up, so we're gonna make some Stollen. Stollen is a German Christmas spread. There's lots of great Christmas spreads out there. Basically, all Christmas spreads, what they have in common are they're highly enriched, which means they have egg, butter, milk, spices, and lots of fruits. So if you do a Julekage, you've got cardamom, and if you do a panettone, you've got vanilla and light fruit. Stollen has lots of butter, a lot of fruit, and nutmeg. And that's what we're going to make today.
Yeah.
First we make a sponge, and that is a little bit of flour with our water, yeast, sugar. Whisk that up a little bit, let it sit, let it froth. A sponge used to be made in the olden days. You'd put your yeast and water and flour in, stir it up, just make sure your yeast was well activated. That's not much of a problem these days. The second part is when you always do make a sponge up, you let it sit for a half hour or so, it develops, and it does help get things going. What I like to do is kind of do it in phases. I like to kind of get this thing going. I add eggs, a little bit of flour, whip that up a little bit, get that egg kind of whipped. Then we add the oil, flour, water. We'll get this thing going. All right? All right, let's see what happens there. So far, so good, it works. All right, a couple eggs, a little bit of flour. We're gonna put some milk into it. Lots of butter, extra butter. Add some flour. Nutmeg, there's nothing like fresh ground nutmeg. Then we put in the fruit, which is the fruit cake fruit and raisins and salt, always salt the end. And we are ready to stop her, and we're gonna take it out. But we'll cut it in half. What we're gonna do is you kind of round it a little bit. So what you're after is round. I'll pat it down a bit. Turn it over. And we're just gonna keep patting it down. We're gonna get a nice round shape. Over and over again, turn it. And just gonna fold it over so you have a little bit of like a half moon and a little bit of a lip there. Now we just put it on it, kind of in the center. Now we're gonna let it rise. We're gonna put it somewhere it's warm, proof it up a little bit. Look at that, it's grown nicely. And we'll pop that in the oven. Let's see what we got here. Ah, it worked. Stollen.
Beautiful.
Now when it cools down, we're gonna put a little powdered sugar on it. Let's try it, I'm hungry. All right, we're gonna cut into it and see what we get. Well, I'm kind of liking it. Let's see what we got here. See how that is for you. Now the difficulty is when you eat this thing is not to get powdered sugar or not to inhale. Don't inhale, all right.
Yeah?
Definitely Christmas. All right, this is good. You got some left over? Toasting with butter is good. It's incredible for French toast. I love it in the early morning when it's old with coffee. Nice thick slice, it's great. Not only do we make the Stollen, but we make a panettone, we make a Danish Julekage, we make something that we created called an apricot delight, plus dinner rolls for Christmas, breads, all that kind of stuff. December is our biggest and busiest month. This time around, this is my second bakery. I had one in 1980 back in San Diego. We made only whole wheat breads. What I like especially about this go around is our connection with the food community. We never had that before. In fact, most bakeries do not. Being here in the Willamette Valley, it's just amazing the connections that we've made through farmers, producers, winemakers, mushroom growers. I mean, it's just incredible, the people that we've met. And I think that's the newest, the most surprising, and I think the most enjoyable aspect.
For more information, visit cascadebaking.com.